Hello, what we're doing now is a video on the Mini Cooper we're rebuilding. This is another shell, but we're rebuilding all the stuff from the old Cooper because the shell is not that good, and this is in better condition, even though it has no front on it, because we put new wings and a new front panel on anyway. What I wanted to do the video about was this jig that we've made, and basically these things are just for scaffolding boards, and as you can see we've welded the pipe in here, and I've done it underneath so I can still use them for scaffolding boards when the Mini's finished. And the reason this extension piece is in, which goes there and along onto this A-frame, is because obviously this Mini's got no front on it. The original concept was this piece down here went onto where the front number plate goes, and then onto the suspension struts either side, and then on the rear it's the same situation, but basically you have over the rear suspension mounts there, and then in here this is a piece of tube which you can turn, and it's just mounted straight through them bolts that are already there on the top. And obviously we had to build this extension piece in here because of the problem with no front on the car. So all we really did was weld the original bar and then put another bar on it with these lock nuts on it. As you can see, not particularly well welded, but just it's good enough for what we want. And yeah, and that's how the jig works. Probably cost, I don't know, about €60 in, about 50 quid in tubing and steel, and the time to make it. But it works perfectly well. And as you can see, we're starting to put in new floor pans and other bits and pieces. What we're up to at the moment is one of the big problems with Minis is this, where the rear subframe mounting is here, and they're terrible for breaking the holes where the bolts go through the trunnion there. They're terrible for breaking, and the only way to do it, a lot of people actually cut this off, but it's really not a good idea. What we've got is a new heel board, because we were going to do the old Mini, and since it's got this new shell, these are in good condition. So what we've done is just actually unpicked from the new, you can see it in there, unpicked this, and then now we're going to reposition it, and basically it's just come off this heel board here. It's just a matter of unpicking these are the two original holes, and there was 2 welds on it. On the car there's actually 3. So as you can see there was 1 at the top and 2 either side. So what we'll do now is we'll get this all positioned up straight, re-weld it, and then put new plates in the side of it. And yeah, that's basically it. But it's a cheap way of making a jig. So 60 quid or 50 or 60 euro, whatever. And you can see that's us put the first floor pan in. Obviously this one's getting done next, and then complete new cells. These panels normally are kind of plopped in from the top, and they don't fit very well. So we've actually taken the old one out and put it in properly. It's not finished yet, obviously, but there you go. So if you want to look in on an update for part 2 in a few weeks or a week or so, you're welcome. And if you like the idea, just go back to Dave Jaguar 66. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.